Greetings, everyone. This is Audra Johnson, CEO of The Enterprising Woman, where we are about all things entrepreneur. I am also your go-to and strategist, your subject matter expert for small business startups, all things cleaning, health and wellness, and finances. Well, I have been away for a while. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I most certainly have. Oh my gosh. And guess what? We have one more holiday approaching us, right? As we're closing out 2021. So I'm really coming on here first and foremost to just say thank you to each and every one of you that take the time out to view my videos, all of my subscribers, all of those of you that come through and email me and ask me questions. I just really appreciate all of you. But I also want to come through and give you guys some information. One is a reminder and one is an update. I want to remind you guys, I've been doing broadcasts about the EIDL loans, EIDL modifications through the SBA. So I want to just simply give you a gentle reminder that the deadline is December 31st. At 11:59 p.m. I'm going to say that again. The deadline is December 31st by 11:59 p.m. If you would like to apply for the loan, if you would like to be considered, if you have received an invitation to apply, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't cost you anything to apply. Go through my other broadcasts and you'll see a little bit more detailed information on what some of the requirements are. A couple of things I will share really quick. They do look at your credit. They do look at your credit score. They do have a minimum credit score along with other qualifiers. So with that being said, I just want to encourage those of you. And if you have applied for what they call an EIDL modification, okay, those are not necessarily due by December 31st, 11:59 p.m. The EIDL modifications, they are a little different. If you have already received an EIDL loan in the past and you are applying for a modification, which basically is you're asking for more money, you have 24 months to request a modification from the date you were originally funded. So if you were funded in May 2020, you have until May 2022 to apply for a modification, and you can investigate, and they will investigate actually, and tell you how much you qualify for. All this is based on your 2019 tax return. So those of you that are applying for these loans, you need to have been in business, bona fide business, EIN number, sole proprietor, or what have you, self-employed in the year of 2019, okay? And another wonderful piece of news is that the student loans that were going to have the moratoriums lifted effective January 2022 has been pushed to May 2022. Say that again. The student loans that were put on hold due to COVID that were going to be reactivated effective January 2022 have been moved to May 2022. Now, here's one of the most important things that I want you to take time out to do. If you know you have a student loan, let's say if you had Fed Loan as your servicer, you need to investigate. You need to take this time to investigate and find out who your loan servicer is. Fed Loan is no longer in existence. So if you had a Fed Loan, student loan, or if they were your administrator, your student loan has been handed over to someone else. So pay attention to your emails as well. If you've been receiving emails regarding your student loans, check all of your folders, your regular folder, your spam, your promotions. You may be getting emails regarding your current student loan from your new servicer. But either way, do your due diligence and take the time to investigate, because it's important that you know who your servicer is now. If you've had a Perkins loan, call and confirm that the servicer that you've been paying your payments back to, or that you were paying your payments to, is still the servicer. Perkins loans, they really weren't frozen during the pandemic. So those Perkins student loans, they really weren't. But, you just want to stay on top of that. Don't wait until May 2022 and then you're scrambling like, oh, who do I pay and how much do I pay? And then even with that, you want to do your due diligence now to make sure you know who your loan servicer is. So if you need to apply for economic driven payment, if you need to apply for a forbearance, if you need to apply because you have special circumstances due to COVID, you need to get the wheels in motion with that now. Now, last but not least, I'll be following up in more detail later, but I wanted to kind of just give you guys a little bit of information about a lot of things that are going to change in 2022. Those of us that are entrepreneurs, or those of us that have prophetic voices, we've been saying, do everything and move with speed throughout the remainder of this year, because next year is going to be a different year on so many levels. Well, one way that it's going to be different is when it comes to people that have bills that have gone into what you call bill collection status. They are trying to enact something that gives bill collectors the right to go into your social media. Now, the last I checked, they won't be able to publicly embarrass or shame you through your comments or things of that nature. I believe that they changed it because they did. They wanted to be able to go into your comments. They wanted to somewhat be able to publicly shame you. That's really what I call it. But I believe now that it has been changed that on social media, bill collectors, when this is enacted, when it is inactive, when it is put in force, they will only be able to make attempts to contact you through your social media personal message box, your inbox. Okay. But, that's something you guys need to be knowledgeable of. I hope none of you have any bills and collections. I really hope you don't. But even if you don't, if you know someone that, knows that, they've taken some hits during COVID in their credit, if you've taken a hit, during COVID in your credit, you definitely want to make sure you do your due diligence and do your research, because it's important that you know what's going on. Social media is a whole, it's just a huge portal with many portals. And so a portal is just an opening. And so with this being the case, the media platforms, they are portals. And there are areas in those portals that other individuals that have certain level of access can get to that others can't. So you really want to be careful how you navigate. You want to be careful how you share. If you have taken a loss, if you have taken hits financially during, this whole ordeal, and you need to get out here and apply for jobs, a lot of companies, they go to your social media. They go to it. And even if you delete stuff and try to clean it up, they have a way of accessing, because everything is what? In the cloud, right? So listen, I wanted to jump on here and do this, and I really missed coming and communicating with you guys. Remember my website, theenterprisingwoman.com. If you're looking to start a business, I consult, I do coaching. Those of you that want to start something on a shoestring budget, those of you that need to get a framework around a business plan on a dream or a vision that you have for your business, go to my email address, ceo@theenterprisingwoman.com, and request for the business plan outline. Now, it's not a business plan, but it's a business plan outline. And the outline is just your framework that tells you what you need to think about. It tells you what you need to have lined up when you get ready to start your bona fide business. So, entrepreneurs continue to rise up. I love what I do, and I really should have done it long before I started, but I'm here to help you on your journey. And I hope that everyone stays safe, healthy, and that you move with speed. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.